It does feel heavy when I take it off the stand. Just give you a walk around. It does feel heavy when I take it off the stand, but it was really leaning over on that stand. I don't understand why, but once you get it up, I'd say it feels as heavy as my Ducati. And if I had this bike, I'd probably get on it from the right side. The owner, that was the owner, Josh, the owner of Kissel BMW in Tyrone, Pennsylvania. Great guy. And this is better. One of Josh's route is one of the best motorcycle routes. I'll be honest with you, it's probably the best motorcycle route of any BMW dealer. Does this have hill hold? Oh my gosh, the quick shifter is much better. Here's our pretty, oh my gosh. The quick shifter is much better on this motorcycle than the previous GS. Not sure what people were talking about. The bars may be a little higher for me. They do sell bar risers. The pegs are as good, maybe a little better as far as height-wise. Much better than the Ducati. I'm sorry, the Husqvarna Norden. They're a little lower than the Husqvarna Norden. I'd say about the same height as the Ducati, except maybe taller. I would maybe raise the seat, put the windscreen all the way up. My mind is in overdrive. My mind is in overdrive. Trying to take everything in. And I'm trying to remember where he told me to turn. Blinkers are in a great spot. Cruise control, let's turn that on. Might have to pull over up here. Oh, front brake is really tight. I'm assuming this is Rossi's Country Store. This is where he told me. I'm in love. Oh, I'm in love. Look at where I'm riding, people. BMW Motorrad of Tyrone is I think he sells the most bikes in the Northeast. Most BMWs in the Northeast. Certainly believe he certainly has the best route out of anyone in the Northeast. And he said this was going to connect with the route I was on before. Although I thought I was on the other side of the river. But we'll find out. And I should be looking for, that's where I turned. I'm in the right spot. Okay, so we're going to be on the left. I'm in the right spot. I remember making that turn. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. So, first impressions. The suspension I don't even think I've ridden it a mile. Phenomenal. You cannot beat an electronic suspension. And remember, this has BMW's, I want to say cantilever front suspension. That's not what they call it. Let's rev this up a little bit. Suspension, phenomenal. Quick shifter, much better than the previous GS or GSA. Much, much better, especially first to second. Riding position, I would say as good as my Ducati. Might even be a little better, although the seat is somewhat hard. Wind protection, nothing. I can feel nothing on my legs, nothing on my feet, nothing at this speed on my upper body, although we'll take it up a little faster. Do you people see the view I have here? Are you getting this? So wind protection, especially from this electrically adjustable windscreen, is phenomenal. So seating position, I give it a 9, if not a 10. Engine noise, I have earplugs in. From what I can hear through my earplugs, she sounds like feels like a torque monster, and sounds like a torque monster. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Wonder if that's a Hunter. Oh, I don't want to bring this bike back. Just great. As good as my Ducati. I might even say the suspension, he put it in Dynamic Pro. Oh, the suspension is so rich. Oh my gosh, is it rich. It is so rich. I'm trying to get a feel of how the suspension is, how it's handling, comparing it to my motorcycles. And it is, and I'm sorry, I'm awestruck. I've just, there's been so much criticism on the GS that was released prior to the GS Adventure, on criticism of the nitpicking of the suspension, the engine and the throttle, the noise from the engine, and I think this bike is phenomenal. I think it's phenomenal. It's luxurious and sporty at the same time. I mean, and again, these are new tires. They only have 21 miles on it. So the tires, I got to take it easy on the tires. It has screeched up to 56 degrees, but we are in the shade. So I'm going to go easy on the tires, but come on, people, give it up. Look at this view. Give it up, people. Oh my gosh, I only went with one microphone. I said I'm not going to record the engine. Look at the scenery on this ride. Look at the scenery. We're here for the BMW. And this is the standard shift bike. It's a standard manual shift bike. Although, and it is much better than the previous BMW shifting. Much better. And my hands are burning up on these heated grips. They're on fire. They're going to be too cold on this ride. They're on fire. Guys, are you... My head is going to spin off my shoulders. My head is going to spin. And again, I'm taking a little easy on these turns because of the new tires. My head is going to spin off, and it is cold. My head is going to spin off my shoulders. This bike is so nice. And you cannot, and I took the Husqvarna Norden 901 Expedition out last night. I took her out last night because I thought that would be a good comparison. And that's an outstanding number one mid-sized adventure bike. And this is a heavy full-size adventure bike. It's actually heavier. My God, can you beat this? I might have to run this route again. I might ask him if I can do it again. not going to downshift the first. We'll just cruise around this turn. Just take it easy. This is a heavy, full-sized adventure bike. No doubt about it. She's heavy. 600 pounds. She's sitting now just below 600 pounds. Ducati is about 540, 560, I think. She's not light either. Once you get it off the stand, that melts away. That melts away. She's a babe. She's a babe. And I have my Climb pants on, my Climb jackets. I have my Alpine Star Tech Air Off-Road air vest on. I don't feel any wind on me. Let's put this thing down. The wind protection is amazing. And it's 54 degrees on this mountain in Pennsylvania. And I'm going to have to stop at the light and turn these grips down because they are on fire. And I'm in third going 48 miles an hour, and the torque and power band is so wide. Who needs an automatic transmission on this bike? It's just so wide. And I am going to ride the new GS. Could be a 24 GS after this for a weight comparison. What a road. What a road. The engine, vibration from the engine. Little vibration in the bars, little vibration in the pegs, none in the seat. It's as good as any bike I've ever been on, maybe the best. It's almost nothing. That's almost nothing. God, can you believe this road? The exhaust is perfect. I think they have an Acropolis muffler package for this bike. Give me a break. People, give me a break. Why would you wreck it? And I heard it doesn't even add that much performance, and it doesn't sound any better maybe. This, I'm not going to use the word nirvana. Should I say it? Demure. Elegant, demure. This is high class adventure bike. High class. I am just breathless. Just breathless. And I remember years ago I had to mash down on the brake when I got to this, and I'm doing it now. Well, let's see if this has hill hold on it. Oh baby. Okay, let's turn these grips down. Heating. Yes. So let's go to heating. Okay, let's go to heating, and let's go up to the grips, and I'm going to put them on 1 because my hands are on fire. And then let's go back. Okay, let's go back because I want, and that's so I got to go back, and I want this put on the windscreen though. So let's go here, windscreen down. Let's click windscreen. So now that's set on the toggle buttons over here now is the windscreen. Let's drop the windscreen down a little bit because my helmet's starting to fog up. Let's go back. Okay, we're back. Okay, I'm gonna open my helmet. My helmet's fogging up. You might get a little wind air. Oh, come on. Okay, a lot of wind on me. Oh my God, did you hear that? Wind. No wind. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got to slow down a little bit. I think this is 55. The wind, they said the wind, some people have reviewed it, saying the wind protection there is good. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal for an adventure bike. Man, I'd like to screw this windscreen on my Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally. This is phenomenal. The suspension, I don't know how it's going to be off-road. I have street tires on. The sound from the street tires is great. I'm in 6th gear. I don't even feel the need to move it into 6th gear because she's chugging so low in the RPM range. Let's lug her down in 6th and then mash the throttle a little bit. Let's lug her down. Slow down. Well, let's hit the oh my God. She's a torque monster. What a bike. What a bike. Brakes. The front brake is really stiff and really grabs. Benbro brakes, while branded BMW brakes are branded, they are Benbro brakes front and back. This bike has, I believe, 145 horsepower and 110 foot-pounds of torque. I think that's what my Harley is. You feel it. And again, little slow on the bars, but it's got to have a steering. It feels like it has a steering stabilizer. I want to focus on the road. A little heavy, and she's a heavy girl. A little heavy in the bars. The front tire, I believe, is a 19. You feel it. And again, it's cold, and these tires are new. So we're just going to take it easy. This bike is being unveiled tonight. I don't even want to turn off to my left. It is breathtaking, the view in this valley. It is breathtaking. And the engine braking is, I'm on a steep hill down with curve, and she's slowing down with the engine braking. I'm in 3rd gear. No one's behind me. Its engine braking is phenomenal. Probably pull off to the side. I want to try the cruise control. So hill hold is on, and she knew I was on a hill. How does this cruise control work? Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I didn't slide it all the way over to turn it on. So set is forward, resume is back. No cars are coming. Let's pull out and check the cruise control. That's important. Oh, Peter. You stalled a boxer engine. You klutz. Again, I had the hill hold on. Okay, cruise is on. Speed limit's 35. I'm going too fast. Okay, we'll dial it back. Will the cruise stay on when you shift? Yep, I love that. Cruise stays on when you shift. My Ducati and Husqvarna do that. Harley does not. Can't do anything on the Harley. Lucky dog. Got a beautiful day to go for a walk. Lucky dog, beautiful day for a motorcycle ride. I'm not going to get into the menu operation. I'm not even going to go there on that. This does have the emergency braking on it. It does have adaptive cruise control. I think I remember how to drive through here. It has all those features. I'm actually over it. I'm clenching the grips too hard. The grips did cool down. The seat is still on fire. So much criticism and nitpicking on a boxer engine, even from Fort 9, that it's a joke of an engine. There's better engine in other configurations. I don't know, maybe. But for For someone who's not racing, this is phenomenal. Okay, and this stop sign, I do not have to stop because I'm turning right. I remember that. I watched my video last night. I'm gonna make a left here. I mean, the engine is just a torque monster. One of my routes I did through here, there was actually a train. Self-canceling turn signals, of course. The display is huge. I think I need bar risers with this bike. Okay, let's see if we can. I'm gonna open the visor. Starting to heat up. She's a tractor. I'm on an off camber here stop. My foot's on the rear brake, and it's just the right height. I don't know if it dropped in height or not. The hill assist hold, see, this is where you want to use the clutch. When you're lugging them around town, you want to use the clutch. So the hill hold is just really engages fast compared to my Harley or Ducati. Harley engages us, you really got to clamp down on a Harley. This engages very fast. And I don't know if that ride height adjustment, when you stop, it lowers itself. They say it does it before you stop. I didn't feel it. There's no one behind me. Let me stop here. I'll clutch down. Let me stop here. There's no one behind me. I could feel it going up. I couldn't feel it going down. It's funny, going slow, she's very light. When you're at speed, she is definitely heavier steering at speed. And I don't know if there's, I would have thought all GSs hit steering dampeners, but I could be wrong. I gotta look or ask the question when I get off. It's hard to get a total judgment on a bike after one 33-minute ride, roughly. That's what this is. That's where I'm at now. I can tell you it exceeded my expectations. That much I can say. This motorcycle exceeded my expectations. One thing that did shock me was the weight getting it off the stand. When you're riding it, when you're stopping, it's fine. I would never take this off-road because I'm not too old for that at 60 and not a good enough rider to take it off-road. I'm sure the people will take it off-road. See that on YouTube. But I will say this motorcycle exceeded my expectations. I want to park it over here and do a walk around. Oh my God, it definitely lowered. When I put my leg down, it is just so comfortable. Synchronize the video. And there's the emergency SOS system, BMW safety system. You power the bike up and then you start it. It works totally off a key fob. I don't know where Josh put that. Put it in here. My phone, my iPhone 16 Pro, biggest iPhone you can get, 16, does fit in here. I would think. There's a hole there. That's probably where you USB port. I don't see it. There's got to be a USB connection there someplace. People have commented that this hits the handlebar mounts. That could be true. This is a little cleaned up, I believe, from previous years. This is a quick menu here. Well, cruise control up here. Emergency flashers. All motorcycles for bloggers should have those. I should have turned them on during the ride. This is a quick menu where Josh said you go through, quick things, and then when you select them, you get the dot here on it, and then you can adjust it off this switch. Let's get out of that. We're back to the main screen. Then this is different vehicle settings here. where I'm using the BMW wheel to go back and forth on this, and these items aren't set up. And then I'll hit up on the menu button to go back to the main screen. Turn signals, horn, power, different ride modes, road, dynamic pro. Oh, I was an Enduro Pro, rain. That's a nice to have it right there, road. And that's it. She's beautiful. I'll do a walk around on it when I take my camera off. Big shout out to Kissel Motorsports, BMW of Tyrone, Pennsylvania. Big shout out to them. I'll post their information on this video. There's no vibration. When I do this, I feel almost nothing. And BMW cleaned up this whole cow very nicely. They cleaned up that area. Beautiful bike.